In this world, we are granted with a variety of skills that we can use to succeed. Whether it be intelligence, persuasion, charisma, or something else, we all have potential to succeed in life. Every single one of us has a spark. How it grows is up to us. However, it can all be thrown away if you don't have perseverance. Perseverance, it's what keeps you going even when you've been knocked down. It's that little voice in your head that says, hey, don't give up just yet. It makes you keep trying until you succeed, or even if you don't, it helps you take away important lessons from the experience. It is a fact that no one on this earth and in the past has not failed at least one time in their life. Not everyone gets what they want all the time, even the richest and luckiest. To the average person, from failed job interviews to unrequited feelings, failure is everywhere in our lives, whether we like it or not. What we choose to do with that failure makes the difference between successful people and everyone else. Perseverance is what tells you to send more of your job resumes to different job applications. Perseverance is what encourages you to throw your heart back into the ring and find love after your heart breaks. It is the driving force that helps us become happier and better people. I learned this lesson a long time ago, and it has helped make me the person I am today. When I was in 3rd grade, I was in Miss Spina's class. Now her class was dubbed the hardest in the grade, and for good reason too. She made us handwrite pages of notes for science and make multiple essays for our book groups. While her class was fun, she was also very strict and demanding. But it was for the best, as I learned lots of valuable lessons from Miss Spina. For example, always do your work when you get it and put your all into something you feel passionate about. Oh, another big one was if you just try something out, it might turn out for the better. But that's a story for another time. One of the most important lessons I learned in her class was perseverance, to keep trying and not give up with your first failure. Remember when I said her class was hard? Well, I did pretty well for the first half of the year in all the subjects, but when we got to the multiplication unit, that's where things went wrong fast. Instead of slowly doing multiplication problems, we first took a speed test. She would call out the problem and we had to write down the answer in our notebooks. Seems simple enough. However, a 9-year-old me struggled with this. The first time we did this, I started out fine when we did multiples of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When we got up to 6 and above there, that's where I started to panic. It was pure memorization from there, and it took too much time to use the tricks I learned. When I finally got the answer, she already called out 3 problems by that point. 7 times 8, 1 times 4, 6 times 10, it all became a mush in my mind. I saw all the other kids around me writing it down like it was no problem. Did they know something I didn't? I would feel my throat go dry and my head spin. Each day, I dreaded math class when we would take out our black composition notebooks, rip out a page, and do that horrible test again. Each day, I got more stressed and embarrassed because people were advancing, but I was still stuck. One day, I couldn't take it. The confusion of all these words becoming mush in my head and my throat burning with embarrassment and frustration. Tears came out right there in front of my whole class. I was embarrassed, stressed, and I didn't want to cry, but I couldn't stop. I hid in my jacket until a woman, the teacher's aide, came up to me and asked if I wanted to take a walk. I said yes, and I exited the classroom. I was offered if I wanted to take extra lessons for multiplication, and although it was embarrassing, I said yes. Each day, I would exit the class and practice multiplication problems. In that hall, I was determined to get multiplication and ace that test. I would slowly look through the problems and answers, then the teacher would ask me the problems and I would answer them. I got more used to multiplication, and after a week, I went back in that class. I sat down, ripped out a page from my composition notebook, and I took that speed test. Words were no longer mush, and my mind was connected to my pencil. When I got the results, to my relief, I got them all right. Pride filled me as I put in the work, and although I got knocked down, I got back up stronger than before. So basically, although failure is in our lives, so is determination. Success and failure go hand in hand, so don't give up. Although you may have gotten knocked down many times, brush the dust off and try again. In order to find what truly makes us happy and to succeed in life, we must remember the importance of perseverance. Because after all, it's the one thing that picks you up to succeed.